Let's bring in Pras here, who's got a little bit of a look at Main Street versus Wall Street here. And we heard some of that, Pras, right? Where you got Wall Street that was able to ask their questions, but Main Street also still in focus. This is a company that gets very heavily battered for social conversation in one direction or another.
Yeah, Brad, they were talking about things you guys talk about, right? Pro and the street, and also Main Street, margins, price cuts. What's your thinking behind how you institute those price cuts, right? And and there's a couple of things I want to know about Musk on the call today, right? Talking about that Cybertruck, that delivery event coming in Q3, end of Q3. That's something new. It is going to be kind of more later than people thought, but it's happening. Talking about orders in access to production. We'll see if that's true or not. Also, he's laughing at the fact he said he's laughing. He said, maybe we'll see full autonomy this year. How many times have we heard that before, right? So that's something that I kind of noticed. And also that shot at 2 million a year, that's possible, but more comfortable 1.8 million cars this year. So anyway, back to what we're talking about from the sentiment point of view. Lots of negative sentiment out there, but not all of it though, right? So looking at our longtime tech analyst, Gene Munster, right? He tweeted out there, we have this week coming up, Tesla is navigating a tough spot on the economy and at the same time investing in the long term. While it looks like they missed the key gross margin metric, it was close enough to give investors confidence that they're doing a good job of navigating this downturn. Looking at the stock right now, it's down almost nearly 6% in the aftermarket. So I'm not sure how many people are buying that, but also on a kind of more of a funny side and more of a Main Street sort of point of view. I was telling my girlfriend about the Tesla inventory problem and how everyone who was going to buy one already bought one, and now they've done 6 price cuts. My girlfriend says, "Oh, like, yeah." So I mean, you get some funny, a little roasting there. One of the main kind of gist of it is, hey, is this a mature company? Is this going places? Is this sort of what Tesla is now? Is we're going to have like moderate growth, moderate margins, and just keep expanding that sort of vehicle base, that delivery base? Or is it like, hey, valuations are really stretched even at these levels too?
Yeah, Pras, I'm taking a look at this after hours move. Yeah, extended right now as I'm just kind of refreshing our Wi-Fi interactive. Looks at that extended move actually moved lower during the call. Of course, it was down immediately after those earnings results, down by about 5.7% right now. And Pras, as we kind of continue to wrap this up too, the Wall Street versus Main Street conversation. I mean, this is one that I just think about the amount of bulls versus bear debates that have taken place in this name, in Tesla, and also the number of short positions. Is there a company that is more bet against than Tesla?
I mean, there are probably a few, but I can't think of that many. And the thing with this bull versus bear and sentiment sort of readings, you have so many retail investors that are very big into the stock. People saying they're buying on the dips here on Twitter. People concerned about the margins of the price cut. So it's such an actively spoken about stock. I think there's so many. Everyone has a take, right? Bull or bear, Main Street versus Wall Street, and I think that's what makes such an interesting conversation. Is where is this company going next? And let's say they're the only company making EVs at scale, so they really have some a feather in their hat there. But from an investor point of view, a Wall Street point of view, Main Street point of view, it's such a fascinating stock and company to talk about.
Absolutely. All right, Pras Subramanian, all things autos, all things mobility here from Yahoo Finance. Thanks so much, Pras.